Oh, bloody hell, everybody.
You okay, Croc?
Sorry, it's just that Korok way of being. What else could I be? What else has a leaf on its head? Pikmin.
You are a
You there?
Pikmin.
Just everything Nintendo has a
What
leaf
colour
on its head.
Pikmin are you?
Alex is the yellow one.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I the purple one?
What do you think, Jim?
I think you're the red one.
Is the red one... The red one's got like the elf ears, right?
The red one's like the normal one.
Yeah, and you are the most normal.
I'm pretty normal. I'll give you that.
Relatively.
Well, good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I gotta stop saying that. It just
Are
feels
you
like...
preparing?
It feels like, yeah, I'm studying the bar right now.
What? Okay,
war.
so when you do get called off for jury duty, what's is it guilty or non-guilty?
I'm gonna.
You've got to already make your choice before you can go in.
I'm gonna be guilty even if they're nothing.
Because you can very easily find out what crime you're going to witness, right? Because you can actually see what is happening that week. So you can actually see it's like, oh, this guy's murdered 7 people. You can know.
Yeah, but
you can find out.
likelihood is you won't get something cool like that.
Cool.
Yeah, you'll get something lame like someone who.
Do you really want to be doing jury duty on like
tripped
a
up an old man or
serial?
something? Yeah.
I don't. I've obviously never been to courts, but aren't they like, oh yeah, this is what this person does. This is a footage of what they've done. And
Well,
you've
it depends if there's evidence. The less evidence, the more interesting. That's when you get discussion.
debates.
Really, yeah, and you get like Saul Goodman pulling his shenanigans.
Mine would be for something really simple. Like I'd want to go there and be like guilty to the silliest crime.
Something that shouldn't even be a crime.
Yes, it's just like guilty.
You'd be that one guy. The jury's like 12 people, 11 of them all lined up perfectly. You're like,
If you get like 3 sandwiches or something, it'd be worth it. Might get a cheese sarnie out of this.
Oh no, but you know, obviously your work can't refuse it. But the amount of money they pay you for doing it is like, yeah, just kill yourself. It's financially easier to kill yourself that week than to go do your jury service. They'll pay you like £30 for the week, so you're basically financially by doing your jury service. Boom.
Nice.
well, this is JARCast episode 364. I'm your host Alex, joined by Jim and James, just like every week. Before we get too deep into the show, let me shout out the JAR Media patrons over at Patreon that make the audio version of the show possible, supporting that RSS feed, getting their names read out on the first or second week of each month like we did last episode. So get in on that, hear the craziness. I want to go through the housekeeping segment. I don't know, I just got to say that there was some good comments last episode. Like, sometimes they suck, sometimes they're garbage, but every now and again they're like, ooh, making me chuckle. Making me giggle, you know?
That's very pog of our comment section.
I would agree with you on that. It's definitely very...
Well done,
Posh.
commenters.
But not any pog. The poggers from the Lexus advert. Poggers.
Is there really a Lexus advert that
I
says...
showed you, yeah, the Super Bowl Lexus advert. I'm pretty sure they had some game montage, and this
God.
girl was like, "Poggers."
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
Poggers.
Disgusting. Like, don't drop
That's
your.
okay.
No, it's not.
It makes me think of those, remember those League of Legends YouTube
Oh my
adverts?
god. Oh, don't. Move on. Now.
Well, Cosmo5330 says, new greatest James quote dropped. He hunts on my command. Yeah,
That was nice.
I agree.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The little.
There are 2 here that are a package deal, but I'll do them at the end of housekeeping. But don't let me forget to go back to those. User, and then just a bunch of symbols. Damn, I clicked away from this because I legitimately thought Jim was going to be silent for the whole episode. Something about that made me so mad. He is one of my favourite men, and the idea of him sitting there silently for the whole podcast filled me with Kafka-esque rage. I'm so glad I came to this because it's one of the most awesome and freeing casts yet. Long live the bear, 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 bear.
It's the Italian waiter.
Dang.
And another one, in regards to Jim from Argos RB. Jim said this cast. Get eaten by a shark, the shark lives a day. But teach a shark to fish, team up.
Yeah, well, I kind of did say that.
Do you like...
How did I
Question.
not come up with that at the time?
Do you not find... Do you want to be told the things you said? Do you like to be reminded of the things you said?
I didn't say that, though.
If it's something
He's-
awesome,
He's
Yeah.
kind
What?
of like footnoted what I
Oh,
said.
you didn't
Like-
say that?
Like he's what do you call it when like you say a bunch of stuff and someone kind of puts it in
A
one
footnote.
sentence?
interprets
Rounded
or-
up. I don't know. I've
Dissolved.
forgotten the word. No, but it's a word, yeah. And
An
in this
editor.
regard, yes, I do like it. I think that's a good thing to say.
Well, speaking of good things to say, Dibbydosis7640 says, Alex hiccuping, sorry for so long, is the funniest thing to me. It was so annoying, so please don't do it again. Getting
It
mixed
was
messages from
It
that.
was really annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I did do it
Really
on purpose,
frustrating.
so
Yeah.
I'm glad that it annoyed you.
So don't do it again.
Bye, Leo.
We had a brief conversation about eye styes, and
Do we have the specialist?
The styologist.
no, I left off the styologist because I didn't believe him. But
Oh.
George or in hand says, I had a sty a month ago and it sucked. My girlfriend had a sty over a year and a half ago, and unlike mine, she had to have hers fixed by a doctor eventually because it wouldn't go down.
Ooh,
Game
okay.
on, Styler Durdens.
I've had 2 styes removed. Yep. I've had 2. No, because they're either styes or they become cysts. And cysts are when they're
Like,
like...
go away. I think I've got a cyst in my earlobe. It comes and goes.
Yeah, eye styes, when you've got them really bad, is horrible because it grinds against your eyes, so it just irritates your eye constantly.
I thought that was the E=MC² guy.
Miniature Rani said the Essing B conversation is maybe the worst jar conversation yet. Well, you got a few of those to pick from, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's...
Thing B.
To be fair, we've had a lot of S conversations. So does the S and B actually rank up there when we've like visually described our S?
Yes.
Just a couple more here before we go into the major topics. Artistic Grass 964 says, Hi Alex, I'm not 100% sure why I left that random comment about your hair being down like long, but I think I was suggesting that you'd look cool with much longer hair. Again, I don't know why I suggested this. I suppose I didn't stop to think that it'd actually be read out on the cast, although I have no idea what I was
So
expecting, really.
what this person is saying is they're trying to imply that Alex would look good with style hair. Not style.
what style?
Scene hair.
Scene is
Like
more
a
like...
scene kid.
It looks like...
Scene
what's
kid.
that garbage sweet that you have at like... You know, cotton candy. That's
Jelly.
what scene hair looks. It's like cotton candy. It's
No,
like,
that's not scene hair.
Oh, that's scene hair, bro.
That's not scene hair.
That is definitely scene hair.
That's not scene hair, bro.
That's 100%, that 1,000,000% scene hair.
I don't think it's scene hair because
Yeah, I remember all the scene YouTubers from like 2013, 2014. Most of them like cancelled now. They all look like that. They had the exact same look. That scene look. It was scary. The cotton candy ass look.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong scene.
Which scene you thinking of?
I'm thinking of just emo. Either emo long. That's scene.
No, they're
I don't
different.
think you can be an
Emo and
with
scene, they're
blonde
different,
hair.
man. What did you say, sorry?
Nothing.
What did you say?
He's discriminating against emos.
No,
Why? What's your problem?
I didn't say anything.
Well, I couldn't hear that. I was trying to find out what you said because I didn't hear
Is
you
that your
say it.
Stanley Cup?
What? It's my hydro flask.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He
The
doesn't
football
get it.
thing. I don't get it.
Do you get it? We get Stanley Cups. They got lead in. They're the TikTok
in
trend. In them.
But what's the Stanley Cup?
That's the name of the brand.
Into themselves.
Because
Oh, okay.
they're cheap they're cheap flasks, so they use lead in the construction, and you get lead poisoning. It's the current meme. Okay, I'm sorry, this is
Who's
meme
leading
chat.
them?
TikTok kids.
Right. These are the last two for housekeeping, but I wanted to put it here, silo it off because someone was getting upset. Okay, last episode.
They were getting.
We have to have a conversation about spoilers.
do.
Okay. So if you're concerned about, I can't even preface it because I don't even know which Metal Gears you're spoiling. 2. I didn't actually screenshot the comment that was angry about you spoiling Metal Gear Solid 2, but there were a few comments about it, like this one from Jamper Returns. Can we get a weekly segment where Jim and James describe Metal Gear events and characters to Alex? I've played the games many times and it's the funniest thing to hear the plot explained without context. And also, Corin856 says, how does Jamie feel about the fact... Big pause. Spoilers for Metal Gear Solid 4 right now.
4?
Spoilers for Metal Gear Solid 4, if that's going to bother you.
Skip
I'm giving you a
5
second.
minutes ahead.
Skip 45 minutes ahead. And then no, but just use the timecodes and chill. How does Jamie feel about the fact that the gay vampire Vamp gets revealed to not be a vampire, but instead a nanomachine enhanced super soldier in Metal Gear Solid 4?
I've never really put that much thought into it. I don't think it was necessary to explain.
I think he was sick as a vampire.
You prefer him as a vampire than a nanomachine, son?
Yeah, because you look at him.
Oh!
You tell has she created a little hole in your
I think
jeans?
she's ruining my gene.
No, but she's cute.
Go on, James.
No, not my boner trousers.
No, but on the Vamp thing. Do the nanomachines allow him to bite people and spread an infection through nanomachines?
He's immortal through the nanomachines.
You can't kill him and he drinks blood, I guess.
But why does he need to drink blood?
Because have you seen him? He serves.
I haven't seen him.
It's because he's bisexual.
Yeah, he serves.
That explains it.
I don't think it was necessary. Like, because there's like a bee guy in Metal Gear Solid 3. There weren't nanomachines in the 60s.
Bee guy? What do you mean?
He controls
beekeeper.
bees. He controls...
Jason Statham's the beekeeper.
He controls bees.
Yeah, and you've got to fight bees.
There's also...
Oh shit, that's a spoiler.
What?
You can't spoil it that you fight the bee, man.
Well, no, that's fine. He's the first one of... I've actually forgotten the name of the team.
Did you want to mention this spoiler thing? Because it's personally something I grapple with and think about a lot in terms of when is it okay, when's it not okay.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned to you, and I've mentioned on the cast before, like the first time it really came to the forefront for me was when I spoiled Of Mice and Men in a video I did. Like just a one sentence offhand reference, and people got upset in the comments about spoiling the classic novel Of Mice and Men. It's like, well, I can kind of see both sides from certain...
Yeah, it's so... I went... When I was first informed that I'd spoiled Metal Gear Solid 2, at first I was like, really? This game came out in like 2004 or something.
Yeah,
I was like 8 years old. But at the same time, I didn't play the game until it had been out for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And I think I would have been a bit bummed out if it had been spoiled for me.
You happen to be listening to something...
So, I'm sorry if I spoiled it. But at the same time, I don't really get annoyed when... if something gets spoiled on YouTube for me, like I'm listening to a podcast or I'm watching a video and something kind of out of nowhere just spoils something I'm interested in that I haven't experienced for myself yet, I don't really get annoyed at the person. It's like...
Yeah, I think it depends on the context, depends on what they're talking
and if
about.
it is a 20-year-old game, then maybe it's not entirely my fault.
If it's the brand new movie, the brand new game that's out,
yeah, that's different.
That feels like a bit more egregious.
I think it's more of an expression of annoyance, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's how it would feel.
There's different kinds of spoilers like that too. Like there are movies where in one sentence you can like spoil the movie and take out like the whole oomph.
Well, it's like
it. But there are also other ones where it's like, well, it's more about the journey anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I guess in regards to that, obviously in the same episode I talked about Nier Automata.
Yeah.
And obviously I've not had that game spoiled for me. It's been out 7 years. But having played it, it's not about the spoilers, the big twist. It's about the journey, and it's the
the
that,
full
that-
picture of it.
Yeah, so and obviously I don't want to spoil that game for people, but I do get it. But at the same time, we can't control every single time we talk about anything to ensure you don't get spoilers. It's like almost, the game is 20 years old.
Yeah, and I think
It's-
there is an expiry date.
There is.
These days, I'd say the expiry date is like 1 year.
Yes.
Then it's kind of free game. If you haven't experienced that thing within a year, then sorry, but
Like,
what is
with
statute
the
of
nature of
limitations?
shorts and stuff, like,
you're
because Metal Gear has been in my shorts recently because they recently re-released all the like 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So all this stuff about them has been popping up, and like if I'd never played them and this release came out, and I thought, oh, I'll pick that up next sale, and then you start getting all these shorts which are spoiling things. It's like it's not really their fault. It's just all this information that people
the
have had for
algorithm.
so long, and now they can talk about the thing they love.
But at the same, it's like the current thing. It's like if you're going out of your way to avoid all social media, everything when something new has come out, and if that's the period when you're going to see spoilers. So if you go out of your way to avoid them, then over the next year you don't watch it. If you get a spoiler at the end of that year, you can't really blame the people. You blame yourself.
As annoying as it still is.
It is still annoying, but you got to realise that
And
it's
I'm
annoying.
genuinely sorry if I spoiled Metal Gear Solid at all
Yes.
for you, because those games.
But there is a distinction between the people. There is that group of freaks that enjoy spoiling things. They have this weird like power thing about it,
Mm-hmm.
They have the spoiler and they know they can ruin the other's enjoyment with it. I feel like they're at the top of we need to.
I'm guilty as charged. I did it once, okay? I did it once and I learnt my lesson.
It was pretty funny though.
It was incredibly funny because they got so angry.
I don't remember what you're referencing. I don't know.
Dom's deaf and shit, spoiler.
Yeah. You didn't say what it was from, so it's fine.
That's funny. Yeah.
Dom's,
so many
Dom's deaf from Fast and Furious.
I have 3 things I want to bring up to you guys. First one, a short one, a small one. I watched this Western a few days ago called The Proposition. Okay. It was fine. I only watched it because I've been trying to find all this behind the scenes Red Dead 2 stuff, right? And one of the things I found was a cast interview where they were each being asked, like, what are some of your favourite Westerns? What are things that inspired your performance or whatever? And yeah, one of them mentioned this film, The Proposition, from 2006 or something, I think it was. I don't have much to say about the movie aside from this really distracting thing that stood out to me. The opening credits are in the OG jar font.
No way.
So distracting to me.
Oh my God.
That critic font, the nostalgia critic font.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I've never been pulled out as much from a film from just a font choice. Maybe outside of the occasional Comic Sans or something.
How do you feel about like Avatar's font? Because that was a
The
famous
papyrus.
one. Yeah,
I used
papyrus.
in like year 7, I used to write my essays in papyrus.
Really?
Yeah. That's also another good example of distracting font use, I would say, the papyrus avatar thing.
I guess I can't relate. I don't care about fonts. I've never cared about fonts.
Really?
You could show me
so you
something.
don't think... No, but like...
No, even
it's
Comic
such an
Sans.
important part in like a movie if you have your title sequence. If you got this elaborate James Bond, Casino Royale, it's like animated and it's got all these graphics and stuff, and then you put Comic Sans text with the name.
Yeah, it's going to take out.
Well,
it won't
yeah,
fit.
but that's kind of like a bigger piece of a whole puzzle. Like I wouldn't recognize that it's Comic Sans.
No,
It would be more of.
I think you would, bro.
I don't know. I don't think. I can't even picture what it looks like.
I literally, if I see Comic Sans everywhere, it's like if you do the greatest marketing in the world and use Comic Sans, I'm not buying it because you're using Comic Sans. That's like Comic Sans is completely unacceptable.
Why?
It's Comic Sans.
It's like, it's very nursery. It's very primary school, very like, for babies. It's the baby font.
And what's so wrong with that?
Nothing. It's got its use case, but putting it at the start of James Bond would be a little bit funny.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, if if it doesn't fit, then I will think, well, that's weird.
It just makes it
You know.
seem lower quality.
Yeah. And maybe I would know, like, being the avid nostalgia critic watcher that I am, maybe I would have recognized.
There are certain
this
fonts
example.
you'll pick up and notice, yeah.
Yeah. Did
just-
it have the him holding the gun on the eye or whatever as well?
It's shot for shot, pretty much. Yeah.
I don't think I could ever be like a graphic designer or something.
It's very difficult.
Well, yeah, but also I don't see it, you know?
Could have a certain eye, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a whole skill set to it.
Yeah.
That's why, like, in a lot of movies and things, whoever designed the title credits will normally get their own shout out.
Really? Their own credit?
Yeah, their own credit.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a whole
That's kind of a self-sustaining cycle.
whole artistry to it in and of itself. So I have a car thing I want to bring up to James. If you can expand. If you know about this, you must know about this in some form.
If it rotates, usually I know something about it.
Do you know anything about this concept of the inheritance taxi? Where, like, the way I found this was someone just posted a picture on, like, a car subreddit.
Yeah.
Typical London things, it said, with, like, a basic Volkswagen, but it has a custom license plate. The custom license plate being 25K.
25K, 25K.
25K.
Yep.
So I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, why are people posting this? What's the big deal? And someone said in the comments, can someone please explain this to me because I'm from another country, thanks. To which someone replied, and I found very interesting, if true. In the UK, it's legal to trade in number plates, license plate in America, and you can register custom numbers. Very in-demand numbers can go for thousands of pounds. 250 is the current record holder for its recent sale, fetching close to £500,000. So we can assume that 25k is also worth a lot of money.
Oh.
However, the number plate is currently registered to this very cheap car. When you inherit a car, you inherit the number plate, but there's a loophole where you don't have to pay the inheritance tax on the number plate, just the car. When the owner sells the number, they'll need to pay capital gains tax, but it's a way to park, pun intended, money without paying taxes while it's not doing anything.
Oh yes, I've never considered the actual inheritance, like, asset
Like the loophole.
moving. Yeah, but it does make sense because you do see a lot of crazy, scary number plates on cars that are, £50 on
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, because I wondered that. I've seen that. I've seen these, like, really, like, license plates like that
Yeah,
on cars where it doesn't match. I'm like, what?
because it's
What?
never.
So they're saving money with a license plate.
Yeah, because then
Yeah,
they
It's like a
don't.
savings
It's
account.
like
Yeah.
a crazy loophole to pay less tax.
So let's say you've got a £500,000 number plate, but it's on a £200 car. If you inherit the £200 car, you're paying inheritance tax on that £200 car, not the £500,000 number
Yeah.
plate that's
Yeah.
attached to it. So when you sell the number
How are there not like license plate gangs in London now? Should we start that? That seems like a no-brainer. Just run around taking license
No,
plates.
no, because you need the paperwork. You need the proof.
No, just
of-
keep them for your kids. Put it in your will.
No, but you can't because you don't have the legal right for the number plate.
Yeah, but you hide it, and then the records run out, and
No, because they'll
time
just
goes by.
they'll print a new number plate and put it back on their car, bro.
Yeah, I suppose that's how they got it in the first. But then they got to double their money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
but-
have any real takeaway from it. I just thought it was great.
No, that is interesting because it's like the UK, the standard UK number plate is year of manufacture. It's like
Yeah.
MJ 54 being the first half of 2004, and then just generic numbers on the back, whatever auto designated ones. So it's when you see the ones that are like 3 or 4 digits.
Yeah.
Only that's when you're getting scary money.
You know they're actually custom, yeah.
Well, I think it's ridiculous that people pay that money for them.
Oh, but number plates
Like,
are
if
crazy.
It's like the whole point, though, isn't it?
If it's a scam, yeah.
It's like, it's not enough that I have a 100k Range Rover. I've also got the 100k plate on.
Plate.
Yeah.
Like, it plates because I think it's a classist thing in the UK is everyone who has money likes private plates.
Yeah.
Everyone likes having their initials, their date of birth, and then
Yeah.
some other.
It's a status symbol. Yeah.
It is. It absolutely. Everyone I know has private plates. I hate private plates. I'm a hater. But I actually saw one recently. I saw on Facebook, and it was just like a picture, and it was ADHD as fuck, and it was on a Ferrari.
Fuck's sake.
Unless it's R5E and Z, I'm not interested.
I like
and Z is
I like
that. I pay good money for that.
because there's certain numbers because they changed the law on private plates to stop people writing melons or boobs. You know,
Tets.
yeah. So there's certain numbers of certain eras which are really desirable, but I just like it when people have spent a lot of money to make a number plate that looks funny.
Yeah.
That like we live in a town with the number plate Nibber.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Nibber.
On a cool car as well.
On a really cool car, but in our town there's the Nibber Nissan and the Fighter BMW i8.
Yeah.
It's like the most like
it's
the
Fight FI8.
That's the lamest
HT.
one I've ever seen.
yeah, no, but you know that person is like really hyper masculine, like actually
Like,
like
you got something to prove.
yeah. Well, the person who has Nibber on a Nissan's like the car's shit and it's got Nibber on, so it's
The
like
car's fire.
it's a really cool car.
It is fire.
It's a Nissan. But no, the license plate thing is I see
Yeah,
it.
if you had to choose one word, like fight,
What would be
for
your dream number
vehicle,
plate?
like what would it be?
Well, it's got to be something with an I in it.
Birth.
Birth, yep.
Why I?
Birth. Because it's got to have i8 in it, because it's a BMW i8.
No, but this doesn't have to be a BMW, right? Like your dream
just
number.
saying,
No, but
like,
that's why it's fight
Yeah.
with an 8.
But I'm not talking in hypothetical. Any number plate. What would you have?
Oh, okay.
Like your fight. What's your fight?
My fight. Do I get to choose the car as well?
Yeah, you can pick a
It's
car.
more
and
about
pick a
the
number
plate than the car.
No, but the car does make a huge.
Yeah.
What about like Sting? Clean. Spiker. Poison. Eviscerate.
What about 5 Night?
5 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have a Fleet, Chica, Bonnie. The other ones?
Yeah, you could get your car wrapped in 5 Nights.
Freddy Rap.
Bonnie wrap, maybe.
Speaking of the Bonnie Rap, before we head to the question segment in the second half, there's something I need to tell you guys. A Guardian article came out about Kumail Nanjiani. Kumail Nanjiani reveals he needed therapy after bad reviews for Eternals.
Oh.
The 2021 Marvel blockbuster's poor reception was, quote, really, really hard, and down to some weird soup in the atmosphere, the actor said on a recent podcast. The actor Kumail Nanjiani has said that bad reviews for Eternals, Marvel's little-loved 2021 blockbuster, affected him so deeply he started seeing a therapist. Speaking on Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, Inside of You, the actor said, the reviews were bad and I was too aware of it. I was reading every review and checking too much. Eternals features a group of immortal aliens who emerge from hiding after...
No. Kumail, you didn't watch my review, did you? I was there for you.
Got one guy there for him. Yeah. Nanjiani undertook many months of fitness and dance training to prepare for the role. His physical transformation attracted much heat on social media in the run-up to the film's
Steroid
release.
usage.
But critics were lukewarm on the final film, with The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw saying, there are some nice touches and attractive new diversity worn lightly, but this is an underpowered and uncertain film. Ooh. It was really, really hard, said Nanjiani, because Marvel thought the movie was going to be really, really well reviewed. So they lifted the embargo early and put in some fancy movie festivals, and they sent it on a big global tour to promote the movie right as the embargo lifted. Nanjiani said the unfortunate timing was heightened by the press tour taking place during the COVID pandemic. I think there was some weird soup in the atmosphere for why that movie got slammed so much, and I think not much of it has to do with the actual quality of the movie, he said. It was really hard, and that was when I thought it was unfair to me and unfair to my wife, Emily, and I can't approach my work the same way anymore. Some shit has to change. So I started counselling. I still talk to my therapist about that. Emily says I do have trauma from it, he continued. We actually just got dinner with somebody else from that movie and we were like, that was tough, wasn't it? And he was like, yeah, that was really tough. I'm sorry, man. That's fucking funny.
Dude.
Come on. No,
you
come
can't
on.
be in a crap, boring shit film.
And then pulled the trauma card.
Yeah.
Nah, this is crazy. I'd give this to The Rock for Southland Tales before I'd give it to Kumail for this shit. Man.
He wasn't even bad in the movie. Like, he was probably one of the redeeming factors of the movie.
Yeah, like he was fine. Like
It's also, I know, like this like suffering is relative and these things are relative, but it gets to a certain point where it's like, just shut up. Honestly, shut up. What do you?
yeah. So like we should just lie to you and say we like the film, so we don't hurt your feelings.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you mean there was something in the air? There was nothing in the air.
Yeah,
People didn't respond.
The
to
movie
your
is just
lame-
trash.
Yeah, it's just a failure. It just doesn't work.
it's milk. It's the most milquetoast movie.
I disagree.
It's not the most milquetoast Marvel movie.
No,
It's-
Marvel's is that.
It's just it's
But like
messed
the
up.
whole, just the feeling of that movie.
I find it
feeling of
fascinating.
Holding in your pee for that.
Why did you hold in your pee? That's on you.
I like to
That's-
not pee when I go to the
No,
cinema.
that's on you.
I definitely didn't hold my pee. There are certain movies where when I'm
No,
watching
you did.
I'm
I
gonna go pee.
You did. You did.
I probably peed like 5 times.
I think you did.
Like chugged a extra large.
Those free
Pepsi
guy
Note
breaks, yeah.
and then bought another one after peeing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's something very. I'm sure you work hard on it. You've definitely trained your body
Yeah.
or whatever. But also, I'm pretty sure on that note, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I've read that like no one asked him to do that. Like,
No.
he wanted to be the one to be roided for it. Because like even when you like you read the script, like there's nothing about his character. There's nothing that requires him
No.
to be that level of shredded at all. So like,
No, he just wanted to have the Marvel touch.
He just wanted to have the bod mod moment.
and it clearly like was good for his PR. Like it was everywhere at the time. Like the shirtless picture of him and like.
Well, it
all
got
this
us on
stuff.
his case for a while.
Yeah. Well, I was still there.
That was Men in Black.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Pawnee.
Yeah, I just thought, very. I don't know if it was misquoted from the podcast or if it's been written up to be more silly than it is, but it's very. It's a goofy way of explaining this, you know.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, what, you really want us to be like crying over your millions of dollars and your.
You were
your
in a Marvel movie.
Yeah,
You were
it's
a
not like.
lead in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it's not like that's the only film he's been in and he's like disappeared. He's like, no, he's pretty
Yeah,
well
he's been
ingrained in Hollywood.
He was
He's-
in Men in Black.
Yeah, he was just
what
in
more can you
Migration
want
that just
from
came out. Like, I think you're gonna be alright, Kumail. Yeah, and you'll probably be in another. Like, they'll make another Eternals.
But also, when you sign up for a Marvel movie, surely you know you're not making like The Godfather.
I guess they must get like whisked up into this whole like. If everyone on the set, all the producers and everyone's like, this is. Man, marketing
Yeah.
saying this is going to be big.
Yeah, and
This is the one.
that's kind of fascinating. If they were like, let's put it out in these
Trying times.
these movie like festivals and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the same that happened to Indiana Jones, where like they
Yeah.
must have had some level of confidence.
These
release it and
producers that are so far up their ass.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't, like,
But it's
see
if
past their
if
nose.
that festival route doesn't work out, it's extra embarrassing because it's months and months before the film's coming out proper.
Right.
So then you're just stuck with this like really bad Metascore or whatever, and that's all the like press is.
But I don't know how you can make a movie like Eternals and think that it's good. You know, surely you have some sort of objective.
Maybe from
Perspective.
that actor's perspective, maybe
Yeah, I
they're
mean that's
filming
different.
more.
But
That's like not.
do you
They
think the
their character's
director?
gonna be more.
Do you think the director thought, like, watching? You know, when George Lucas, there's the famous clip of him watching.
the Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
They've gone
like,
too far in a few
Yeah,
places.
you can tell that he knows it's trash.
But it's too late.
It's too late. How can't they all do that? You know?
It's almost like the inverse problem. Instead of it being like everything was building until this one moment where George Lucas watched it, it's like every single step is watched by like 50 George Lucases who are like approving everything. And it's
Yeah.
like by the time you get to the end thing, it's like George Lucas ain't even there to be found anymore, you know?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, so get the Eternals on 4K Blu-ray before the EMP.
Yeah, before Kumail gets really sad and starts crying.
You know, yeah, we gotta pay for Kumail's therapy by buying Eternals on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Your Patreon donations go straight to his therapy
Yeah,
fund.
we're gonna spend the Patreon money on Pawnee merch, on Eternals merch, so we can try and fund counselling for Kumail.
There he is. Pawnee.
Is he up there?
Always watching over.
Oh, he is.
He's got like a samurai outfit, I guess. Pawnee. Is that right? Just like a samurai?
Well, what can you remember about Men in Black International?
I remember thinking, what's her name? In it. The main character.
Chris Hemsworth?
No, the main character.
Oh, the Thor woman.
Yeah. I remember thinking she was doing a really bad American accent.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Only to find out months later she is American. That's the main thing I remember.
Wow. That's a new style.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Little tickle on the footsies.
Give James a little tickle and we back after these messages.
No tickle me, tickle me timbers.
Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below. Wow.
Don't touch me.
Hi, I'm Kind Knuckles. I'm gonna give you a Knuckles sandwich.
Oh, nice.
Hi, I'm Idris Elba. I'm gonna show up and get paid silly money for be a little sort of echidna sort of thing.
Speaking of Idris Elba, who wants to go home and play the Suicide Squad game?
Ooh, no, not yet.
Let's co-op. Hi, shotgun Captain Boomerang.
I'll be Harley.
James?
Oh,
You can be Joker.
I'm the shark.
James is Shark.
No, James is Joker. James is Joker DLC.
Come on, Joker.
Season 1 Joker DLC.
I'm kind of the Joker.
I'm Joker, a little bit not normal. I'm a little bit different.
I'm different Joker from Dimension 3.
Remember me from that run that really was bad?
What do you think of people being upset that Batman gets shot in the head?
I think it's a bad scene.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, Harley Quinn is like, I'm gonna shoot you in the head, Batman. Oh, not if my fucking... Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Brainiac injects. Brainiac injects.
You know,
You know, like how they beat Superman? Like, spoilers.
they shoot him, right?
They shoot him with kryptonite bullets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, how crazy is it that in this time they could have made like 2 more Batman games with Kevin Conroy?
I know. Shocking.
But no. They're getting back to.
Have you seen...
shooting
Because the
him out.
Flash is in that game. Have you seen that? It's been like meme to shit now, but some fan, I guess, of the Flash, like on Unreal Engine, was like, "This is my Flash game idea," and like he shows the Flash like running, and it like looks hilarious. But it's kind of the Sonic problem, you know, where it's like humans have reaction times.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna trick the super speed?
There are ways of getting that feeling though.
Yeah, like Spider-Man does it. Gets the speed.
Yeah, I feel like that's more. That's one of the best things about Spider-Man. Perfect for every medium.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know,
He's just so kinetic. Yeah.
Batman kind of the same.
And
just slots in.
I'd say
Movie.
Kingo
music.
from Eternals as well is pretty flexible.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Steroids make you nice and flexible.
I think they do the opposite actually. But you took dance
Brick you
lessons
up.
as well.
Well, this is the second half of the cast, so we head over to the suggestion thread on the subreddit and answer questions, just like any of you can. And just like Max, the average 01 did, who can start us off here. Took me a second to get this.
Did I get it?
But do British websites use biscuits?
Oh, what, instead of cookies?
No, they use the pawn pass
The what?
as mandated by the Tory government.
The prawn pass.
The pawn pass.
Rip Flood had a good one.
Choking, biting.
If Game On stands for good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, what does Bear Bear stand for? BEAR. We had two good suggestions there. Replies to that. First one from Max, the average one. Bean eating at Randy's, like bean, BEAN. Bean eating at Randy's.
As opposed to what?
Bean.
Like BEEN? Bean.
BEEN would be the other.
B-double-E.
Right,
a bean
both
eating.
work.
Both do work, but specifically it needs to be bean, as in baked bean.
Well,
for it
yeah,
to
should
be-
it? Yeah.
And Star Wars Nonce also replied saying, Bell ends at rear. Times 2.
Ooh. Sheesh.
I like that one.
I'll go with all three.
I get it with the last one.
Bell ends
That
at
was
rear
good.
times 2. Blue Lagoon Vintage is a sad one. Not a suggestion, but I've been a regular listener of JAR since 2016. I named my rabbits Ruben and Jim, and they were mentioned on one of the early episodes of the cast, which made the day for 14-year-old me. They were savaged by a fox last night. Rest in peace, Ruben and Jim. Huh?
That's always the risk, I guess.
Your bunny Ken is gone.
I'm sorry to hear. It's not the fox's fault.
It's just being nature.
It's just being nature.
I learned something, not to put rabbits down. I learned something disturbing about rabbits, that in captivity they live about the same amount of time as a golden retriever.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
No.
That doesn't seem
Why?
right.
Why are they less due life? Due.
I'd say they're less due life because.
Do you say due?
Are you saying
or
that Paisley
due?
should live
I'd say both
longer?
are fine. Yes.
What?
What?
Why? No, that's my question. Why do you think a golden retriever should
not
live
like
longer?
should. Like I know the reason why
Why?
that she doesn't.
Why?
Because with mammals like that size, isn't it? The smaller they are, the
Your
longer they
perspective
can live.
here's wrong.
No, the smaller they are, the shorter they live, typically.
No, it's
No,
not.
but small dogs live much longer.
No,
than large
but
dogs.
typically across the animal
all
kingdom.
animals.
Yeah.
Your
Like when you buy a gerbil, how long do you expect that to live? Like a day?
No, but
You
it's
go through
different.
A gerbil a day.
It's different though, because when they're domesticated, that completely changes their lifespan as well. Like, do you think cats were living to be like 20 years old? Like in, I don't know, they're an edge case because they're so OP
Yeah.
in the animal kingdom. you know?
Your perspective's wrong though. It shouldn't
Why?
be about making animals live longer. It should be making about humans live shorter. We live too long. People live past 100. That's too long. I'm gonna say it. 60's too
People are
old.
going to be living in continuum soon.
Yeah, that's why we need to stop it now.
Okay, here's a question.
Get to 80.
You get
Dead.
your brain scanned to live forever, right? So
Yeah.
a version of you lives forever. Which version would you prefer to be? The version that experiences continuity, like from you dying and then you continue on, or the version of you that just dies?
The version of me that just dies. Those memories would be more pure because I had a limited time span. The longer you experience, the more your memories mean nothing. Because you've experienced too many.
But like you'd still get to live that bit, and that person would still die. But you'd get to just like kind of see it all.
You've burned
So
ever
you're
so
like-
brightly, boy.
So you're like taking the baton sort of thing, you know, if you pick the other one. You're
But like experientially for you, you've just continued.
so you have all the memories of the person who
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say that then.
You're you want to live forever.
Yeah.
Called it.
That's so egotistical.
Why?
Why
Why
is
is
it
that
egotistical?
egotistical?
You want yourself to live?
Yeah.
Well, but, like, if you look at like our lives
Mm.
as experience,
Yes.
it's kind of a bummer if the experience just ends.
No, because that's why the experiences are good. That's why the experiences are in your mind, and that's why you think back on them positively, because you know there is an end. You know that there's a
But like
limited
there would
amount.
be an end to the actual you,
Yes,
and you being the copy would know this, but you get to
But those
experience
memories will-
everything.
but those memories will mean less.
Not to the one who died. That other
That's the
one
thing.
still dies.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, and those memories mean something to him because he's now died.
Yeah, but it
Wait, so if someone took a copy of your brain,
Yeah.
you died, but put the copy, the
Mhm.
backup of your brain into this new body,
Yeah.
are those memories less
No, because those.
important?
No,
less
no,
valid?
not when it happens. So when.
but you're saying like 100 years down the line.
Yeah,
and
that.
then 200
Yeah,
years
that
down the line.
person's not going to think of my sensitive, sentimental memories because they've experienced 200 plus years on top of that. So my memories become nothing. So I'd rather be me and and have my memories and my sentimentality through my 80 years, because then they're going to be powerful to me. So I'd rather die at that point than
I
have
feel
my
like
memories
they-
turn to nothing.
Don't they become more of nothing if they die when you die?
No,
Ooh.
because I die with my memories being happy. The person who's living.
Yeah, but there are no memories then.
Well, yeah, because I'm
Yeah, they're
dying.
gone.
Yeah, we get
Because
that.
you're dead.
Yes, I know, but those memories have meaning to me because I've experienced them. So when
No,
I
but
die,
they don't have meaning to you anymore because you're dead.
well, yeah, but that's fine because I'm dead. I'm
But,
dead,
like-
so it's fine.
What about
But-
if there was like if hypothetically the technology existed to be able to pass your memories on to like your child or something?
No,
Would
because
they?
then
Nah, that's messed up.
that is messed up.
No, it's like Avatar.
Yeah, no,
Avatar.
Yeah, you like all sync with the tree, and then
Oh.
you're all got
Yeah,
the same
but
shit.
that's got its own weird, like, messed up.
yeah.
Because that's also.
No, I like it. I got Pandora fever.
I wouldn't want.
I don't mind that. I think that like everyone is like a hive mind. Like everyone's sharing information. Everyone's sharing each other's memories and experience would be a good thing.
Yeah.
But we're talking
Yeah.
about communism here. We're not. Let's go back to the brain.
not communism.
Hypothetical. Yes, it is. Let's go back to the the 200-year
I mean,
hypothetical
it's sci-fi. Like,
communism.
yeah.
I
What Alex is saying is that the less individuality, the better. Conform.
I like my
That's not what I'm
individuality.
fucking saying.
I like my individuality, and I like the fact that I'm
Individuality doesn't exist.
I'm
a
gonna
sci-fi
die at
concept,
80.
right?
I see the human race as like a multicellular organism, right? Like policemen are just white blood cells. Do you know what I mean?
What?
Think about it.
I'm not thinking about it.
Think
But anyway, I'd rather die at 80 than 200. That's what I'm saying.
No, but then that's dumb.
Why is that dumb?
Why, like, if you cap it at 200, then like those memories still are valuable. It's only when
Yeah.
it gets to ridiculous numbers.
No, I
If you live for a
guarantee you.
millennia.
If I guarantee you, if you're year 250, the memories of you as a kid when you were 10, they ain't gonna be on your mind. I'm sorry, but we know that's true. Come on.
We don't
Why do
know
they
that's
need to be
true.
on your mind
Absolutely.
though?
Well, because they're your memories. Your memories make who you are.
What about your memories?
your experiences forge who you are.
What about
You're not going to be the same person if you've experienced
so you are a
200.
determinist.
You can't loop it back around to that. Come the fuck on. No, you're not going to be the person you
But
are.
that's just like true, right? Like someone who lives to 80 is going to have more, I guess, just more of a life. Like you've experienced more time, right?
But also, like when a 40-year-old gets early onset dementia, do they stop being that person?
Well,
His
that's
memory-
that's a more serious discussion. But I've seen dementia. Dementia's horrifying, and yeah, it does watch the person out from inside out. It's horrifying, and I do think that the reason it affects so many people as in the people who witness it, is because you're seeing the death of someone, but you're not seeing the death of their physical form. You're seeing the death of their mind, and you're seeing the death of who they are, and that's why it fucks everyone up, because it's horrible to see.
But can you say they are not them anymore?
No, because the scathing is part of them is still there, so you do see them at times, and that's why it makes it even more horrible. Because you're seeing this person you know, and then the next second they don't know who you are.
But I mean, looking at it more like insularly at yourself.
Yeah. If I get dementia, I want one of you to blow my brains out there and then. So that is the most fucking out of pocket turn. I don't want dementia, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's horrifying, but no, I think the memories and whatnot and what you experience is part of who you are. So if you
certainly important.
If you elongate your lifespan, you're not going to be the person you were.
But people living like 500 years ago, like we're pretty old.
We are.
By those terms, do you think they lived more valuable lives because they were shorter?
I'm not going to make the obvious joke.
What's the obvious joke?
They didn't live in a capitalist society, bro. No, well, I can't.
Much worse. Much worse.
I can't say because I didn't experience those times. The relative. It's just not relative to me because it's just like such a different way of existence.
But like, just thinking about it.
Okay, so
what would you prefer? Like,
yeah,
because I do get what you're saying. It's like the brightest flame burns for the shortest amount of time.
Yes, Roy
type stuff. Roy from Smash Bros. Roy.
Yeah, Roy from my favourite movie, Smash Bros. Blade Runner.
That clip will be true in 10 years.
What clip?
Yeah, Roy from my favourite movie, Smash Bros.
Well, James just said my favourite movie is Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
so
fuck.
true.
Shut up. It's not my favourite movie.
No, but it will be in 10 years.
It won't be. In 10 years, I'll be...
What if they add Deckard to Smash?
No, he'll be in PlayStation Battle Royale. Whatever the fuck it was called.
Can they at least add K as well?
He's DLC.
Fuck. No, I don't wanna. It's that. I just don't wanna live 200 years. Unless I'm a fucking sick vampire. That's the only reason I wanna live long.
Yeah, I pick a few thousand.
Be a few
at that
thousand.
point, you might as well just do all of it.
Do all of what? All of time?
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
No, because then you end up like Dracula.
Because a few thousand is a bit different than 10 million.
No, but I think you'd reach a point of such enlightenment.
No, you won't. You only reach a point of depression. Because then nothing means anything anymore.
Yeah, but you can't die.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why it's depressing. Because you can't
but then
die.
you turn into Beat Boot Robot.
The hardest part would be like at first, where everyone you've ever known and loved and cared about.
No, but if the majority of people start becoming infinite.
Oh, I wasn't interpreting it. I was interpreting it like
it's not like you're the only person given this tag.
You're
that's how I was interpreting it.
I'm just thinking like...
Everyone is going to live 1,000 years.
Everyone is going to live forever.
That'd be great, because that means you can befriend everyone in the world. Because you'll be around people for like a lifetime. Be like, I'm fucking bored of you now. We've experienced 100 years together. I'm going.
Yeah. You just like go to a different galaxy or something. You got all of time.
Exactly. That's why it's bad.
But like, we've got trees that are thousands of years old.
Do you think they're happy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why do they keep going then?
That's their only purpose in life, bro. Is to keep going.
Yeah. That's ours.
Same, yeah.
That's like the reason. Yeah.
It's not mine.
Anyway, this is meant to be a question segment. I keep asking questions myself.
Well, no, this is what people want. They want deep philosophical
No, they don't
questions.
care. They don't
if
care.
Jordan B. Peterson heard this, he'd probably cry.
Peterson.
Beavis. He'd probably cry. He just wants to be a terminal in the Goon dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah. How long do you think you would spend in the Goon dungeon if you were an eternal being?
1,000 years.
You'd be in the sack being milked for 1,000 years.
Like, what difference would it make at that point? Like,
are you edging for 1,000 years, or are you?
That's too much. If I was in hell,
that's what hell is. It's just being in the Goon sack.
Years. Yeah. Well, we've got a couple more here. This one from Passenger Last 9107 is a bit interesting. On the porn category from a few casts ago.
Oh no.
Femboy porn is actually kind of fire. Part of its rise in popularity, from what I can tell, coincides with the rise of OnlyFans. So some of the best femboy porn is not free. If I won the lottery, I'd watch so much femboy porn, man. Just gotta keep buying lottery tickets.
Femboy porn.
This is just a statement.
It wasn't even a question. They just wanted everyone to know that.
Yeah.
So congrats.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep it. Just make sure you keep your bank account in check.
Yeah. I think we should stop giving our opinions.
We shouldn't.
You
We
know?
shouldn't have opinions.
We shouldn't tell other people what they should do.
Yeah, we should.
Right, so it should just be like a round robin of like we just read their comments and never interject anything,
No,
and then just
unless we agree.
Oh, that's genius. We're like being oppressive to them. We're oppressive.
No, we're being anti-oppressive.
No, we're being oppressive by.
We're being affirmists.
No, we're not.
We're
We're
being
literally ignoring all
affirmists.
the things that we don't agree with.
Say affirmists.
Affirmists.
Isn't that last bit weird?
affirmists.
See?
I'm gonna call you a different type of ist if you keep going down this. Lucy says, oh my god, dear Jar Media, I've been living in Italy since September of last year, working as an English assistant at a high school. The experience has changed my life. However, it's not been without the odd bout of homesickness, made worse by the fact I have no internet, so I'm quite cut off from my native UK culture. Thankfully, I've been able to download episodes of the cast at work to listen to when I get home. I was an on-again, off-again listener since 2016, and it wasn't until now that I've become a weekly listener. I wanted to say thanks for being there. Having the cast to listen to helps mitigate the anxiety of living in a completely different culture and trying to settle in. I don't know if this question has been asked before, but would you ever think of living somewhere other than the UK? How do you feel about learning a foreign language to settle into a country? Is it something you think you'd be able to do, or just prefer staying in one place? Don't forget, rock on.
I'm going to move to Kazakhstan.
I can see you there.
I'm going back to my people to...
Great to hear that this
Kind of.
Jarling is being supported by listening to
Yeah.
a bunch of English.
Can't say that.
Bugat.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep it. Beep it.
Talk about shit. I'm so glad to hear, and I hope you are actually enjoying
Just
Italy.
a little slice of home for you, love.
Besides the missing this shithole country, but no,
Yeah, I've thought about it.
yeah, who hasn't? We're English.
Yeah.
We are an being British is existing and then becoming an expat. Everyone becomes an expat because nobody wants to be here.
It's either that or you become extremely xenophobic.
And patriotic, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to Dubai.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be more willing to move somewhere that's English speaking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's xenophobic.
No, it's not. It's
no,
like,
it's
I don't
foreign
want to learn
languages.
your stupid language.
Exactly.
Learn
Jim
ours.
gets it.
Everyone speaks mine. Learn mine.
You want to move to Mallorca? That's where you're going to be.
Anywhere in Europe, basically.
Anywhere, yeah. Ireland.
Speak mine.
Yeah.
You know?
Iceland.
And
Yeah, do you think someone from Belgium gets like that option? No.
no. What are you going to speak Belgianese? Like, I don't think so. You know?
Exactly.
Speak mine. Can we call this episode Speak Mine?
Yeah, I don't mind that. Speak mine, which reminds
Yeah.
me,
I don't, for the record, to answer the question, I don't want to learn another language. It's too much.
It is difficult, but it is nice. It's nice being able to, like, someone mugs you off, you can just drop the most foulest, cancel-worthy
you don't
shit
know
imaginable,
can't
and
hurt
they don't know anything.
You know?
Huh?
I, like... If I don't know someone's being nasty, I'll just assume they're not. You know?
But it's
Mug me
also
up.
like I know what my brain is capable of thing, you know? Like I'm rooted in that Latin.
There's...
Once we're in certain dealing with different alphabets and symbols, I'm too dumb for that.
You saying...
I want to say this right now. These two are probably more likely to learn languages than I have, and I have actually put effort in. I don't have a English brain. There's in a language.
That's my
brain.
problem is I have an
no.
English brain.
Yeah, so you can learn a language, you fuck.
Yeah, I have, and it's called English, and it's my English brain.
No. You've got the brain to be able to write letters and read things, and you have
English.
You have speaking and writing comprehension skills. So make the fucking most of your non-maths brain and learn a fucking language, because I wish I could.
You could.
I have, and I tried on, which I'm literally
haven't
stupid.
Tried. You have. To,
I know how to do
you
numbers.
Have to move
I know
to
how to do
somewhere that
numbers.
doesn't speak English, or mostly won't.
I think that's
just
the best
live.
way to pick it up.
Yeah. You
So
got to baby it.
It is, but at the same time, people are going to be better, and there is the maths brain and the literature brain, and the literature brain is way better at languages. That is just fact.
I don't think world is that simple.
It is that simple, boy. Like,
Yeah,
what
I
language
mean-
would you learn, though, if you could learn any language?
Italian. Because then
Spanish, probably.
no.
Oh,
Italian,
little
because-
baby wants a spanny on me.
Yes, they're awesome.
Then I would know all the pasta names just by heart.
That would be very, very...
Hey, give me some conchiglione over here. Conchiglione is the big shells. Conchigli is the normal little shells.
Can I get some rigatoni
Hey, give me the rigatoni over here. Give me the rigatoni over here.
Alfano Capogango.
Yeah, give me the Alfano Capogango over here.
I wouldn't learn
I feel like I'm already partway there to learning Italian, to be fair.
I would learn Russian.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you can sound like the most...
Scary.
You can sound scary. As soon as you bring out that deep Russian voice, it's like... You just want to be a boy that looks really cute, and then you're pulling out the deepest Russian like accent imaginable.
Huh? What language would you choose, Alex, other than Spanish? Because that's for the conquistadors.
What's something like really useless? Greek. Greek's cool though.
French.
Yeah.
No, to be fair,
I love that. Like, there's certain things I'll dance around, but like France is fine. Like, just go on France, man.
no, but you know, right fucking now, right as we speak, there's three French guys in a room talking shit about the English. They are doing
fine,
it, and
yeah.
we are as well. It's fine. It's mutual.
I feel like like they've had their empires, we've had our empire. It's like, it's pretty fair. I feel like.
When was our last war with France?
It's long 1800s.
That's kind of recent.
We need more.
World War II was
we
kind of recent, you know.
Yeah,
World War II was mega recent, but we were like buddies with them. We need to bring I was like squeezing my Union Jack when I heard the whole fishing thing by Jersey Island.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
it was like, oh, things are kicking off.
The French, they're coming back.
They're coming to take their crabs back or whatever it was. Their prawns, I don't know.
Everyone was angry.
I was like, come on, conscription service, get me in there. Find me at the beaches. You know?
That's it. Honest to God, the Britain France line we've drawn is so fucking thin.
I don't think a war between Britain and France should be fought with like guns though. Like live
We need
ammo.
we need to be in armor. We need
I'd
to
say
be
no
in
weapons.
suits.
We need to be in it needs to be laser tag or something.
Just food.
Yeah, or like Nerf. Like a Nerf war.
Mm.
You know?
No. This is our chance to wipe out the French.
Well, I mean, I wish our culture could have just squashed theirs back. But anyway,
To be fair, I might be. I might be going to France this year, so
you say that about every country every year.
yeah, every year. No, I do have a very good plan to go to France
You're
this
going
year.
extra British. I've got a plan this year.
I'm gonna go to France, and it's
Don't
gonna
go
be
to Paris.
I'm not going to Paris. I'm not going to that shit. So
Yeah.
it's like going to London, and London's better than Paris.
Yeah. London.
So
London
what is
rocks.
Paris? Is Paris like Slough?
Paris is Swindon. It's
Yes.
like covered in poo, but it's got like a really cool big tower. But it's covered in poo.
It's
Yeah.
a shit.
Reek.
And cigarette smoke.
cigarette. That's the good bit. There's no snails though.
Why is there no
Oh,
snails?
they picked them clean.
Yeah, they ate them all. That's why all those French immigrants keep coming over, taking our snails. It's fucking...
They took our fucking crabs.
Yeah, because they take our crabs. Are they taking our snails? At some point, it's got to stop.
Do you think you should, like, would you ever go to France?
Yeah, I've been to France. It's nice.
Yeah, I want to go
The people
to...
are nice. The music's good.
The wine's good.
Yeah, the wine, the cheese, the bread.
That accent
it's
is
a lovely
fuck.
place.
Yeah,
do you think they
Oh,
say that
yes.
about us though? Do you think they go to
No.
England and they're like,
No,
They
everyone
no,
around
and
us
that's
hates
why
us.
we have to hate them.
Yeah.
You know,
honest
if
to
you're gonna
God,
hate me, then I've got to hate you. It neutralizes that way.
Even the like landmass we're connected to hates us. You know,
which one?
on
Yeah.
the island.
And
They
the
both,
all of them.
they all do.
All of them.
we're not attached to Ireland. Are we?
We're attached to
No,
Wales.
And
Yeah,
Scotland.
Wales hates us.
Scotland hates us.
Ireland hates us.
Devon hates us.
The North hates us.
Yeah, even England hates England. I mean, the South hates us.
do you know who doesn't hate us though? The Australians.
Yeah, they love us. And
That's
Americans.
true, actually.
Americans love us.
If you break it down town by town almost, it goes like, yeah, England, hates England, hates England, hates England, hates town, hates city, hates, you know what I mean? Like it's all...
Yeah, you can just constantly zoom in. It's like this blade of grass hates where it lives.
Yeah.
We just love it. We love the drama.
We are such
It's like we
drama.
need it to like motivate us to do things.
Yeah.
I know what, you've just got it a little bit too good over there.
Yeah.
I think I'd
Or
like that.
too bad. So we can squash you. Like France.
You've got that thing I'd quite like, actually. Let's make up an excuse to go get things.
Do you know France would actually be the easiest country to overthrow? Because their own people constantly do it. Like,
Yeah, true.
Well, there's two more I want to do here. The penultimate one being for James from Press Start 14. Now that 8 years has passed, is James willing to share his side of the Unty Zula story?
I wasn't invited there to the day. I wasn't there, and I
Not true already.
Yeah.
What?
No, you just
You were there.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't there.
That was the whole. Watch the original.
You were
That's the whole
there.
thing. We started playing it and then you left.
No, the video, the original Unty Zula video, I wasn't invited to.
No, you were there. That's what I'm saying. It was me and Alex, right?
Oh.
It was
the premise of the video was us laughing about how you just left angry
because
over the audio clip of Unty Zula.
Alex had just recorded Unty Zula and like morphed it to become Unty
Oh
Zula.
yes, no, I'm
He
thinking.
kept playing it. You got angry and left.
No, I'm
You were
remembering.
there, and then
I
we
know I
recorded
was.
it.
I'm remembering the video you made for the specific Unty Zula video, which was a satanic ritual with the Unty
Oh, the
Zula.
cucumber.
Yes,
Cucumber Nick.
that's why
Oh,
I hate
no,
that
not that
fucking
one.
thing. That is the main reason I hate it because I wasn't
What, the
involved.
gorilla?
No, the fucking
hair.
Cucumber Nick. I wasn't invited around when you did Cucumber Nick,
It was
so that's why.
probably like a work day or something.
Yeah, and I wasn't invited around, so I'm salty over it. That's why I hate Unty Zula, and that's why I hate Cucumber Nick.
Why did you bring an Unty into it?
Yeah, what's that got to do with Auntie?
Well, they're connected now. I hate. I don't hate Unty Zula, but I just.
You
I
did
didn't-
hate
no,
Auntie Zula.
No,
That's
I didn't
such
hate.
a
I
lie.
didn't hate Unty Zula. I hated the fact that Alex found it so funny. That's why I left because Alex's finding it so funny triggered me.
It was good. It was one of those... It's just happened,
Yeah,
you know?
you could not recreate that, no
No.
matter how hard you tried.
I will forever hate it. Soz.
Lightning
Pussy.
never strikes the same place twice unless it does.
Yeah, goose in a bottle.
That's why Alex hasn't released any songs on the Man Man Boy Boy channel in a while.
Because of Unt.
I can't,
No,
I
because-
can't Unt.
Is that a real leaf?
It is a real leaf.
It's not. It's fake. Just like your Balenciaga
Is it actually
bitch.
real?
It's real.
Because it looks fake.
Yeah, because I trimmed it earlier.
Wow.
That's where I got it from.
What's the white all about?
Huh? You could see by the whites in his eyes that the last question was from
Auntie Zula.
Jacked Acula. Salutations, Jar. I was wondering if Alex and Jim's opinions on Halo Infinite has changed at all, or remained the same, since there is Halo Infinite as good as they say video, which is nearly 2 years old now. Since that video was uploaded, several updates, including new weapons, equipment, maps, cosmetics, and game modes have been added to the game. Have you felt any urges to revisit the game, or is it beyond redemption in your eyes? Hopefully my question made sense. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
I played the multiplayer a little bit.
Beyond
Recently?
that, oh, recently.
Like December. Right. Skill ceiling's too high.
Tiny player base, so you're going to be against...
Yeah.
No. The sweatiest and
Matchmaking
nastiest.
sucks.
Matchmaking sucks. The menus suck. Too little, too late. I haven't reinstalled it
Big
since
team
season
isn't
1.
good enough?
No. It's just not right.
Yeah.
It's not.
No,
They fucked it.
I lean more towards how you felt about it when we recorded that. Because I was kind of nice to the game.
Everyone was. I felt
Yeah.
crazy recording that video because people.
Yeah.
Were like, what are you talking about? It's just a...
And don't get me wrong, the game feel is good.
Yeah.
But a game needs more than just like how it feels.
I'm sorry. It's 2 years. It's too long. Who cares? No one cares. No one cares.
No. The
It's
map's
pathetic.
lame.
Yeah.
They've added like the DMR, and it feels wrong. Like it's like the
Every
main gun now.
Yeah.
And it feels horrible.
Every single promise as well they've gone back on. As
Yep.
far as to just a few months ago, they released the Halo 1 armor for it's like a 20 quid microtransaction or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Something they specifically said they would never do, but no one cares about any of that.
Yeah, they're just they're in the process of milking what players they have dry money
whatever they can
until
get.
they just drop
The
game
last
and
little
release-
droplets they can get. Yeah,
They're gonna release some shit.
I just
next Halo game.
yeah. Firefight came out and it's like half baked.
Yeah, it sucks.
Customization
Really boring.
sucks. I think the fact it's free to play it ruins it at such a base
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
that I don't think I'd ever even touch that game, even with Forge coming and stuff. I just don't care. I don't care because it's the same cycle that happened with Halo 5. The exact same thing happened. It was crap, half baked. Over the months, they started trickling stuff back in, and people started being like, "Oh, right, cool, nice." Well, by the time 500 people were playing it, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about Halo Infinite. I think I was right about it the whole time.
Yeah. Kind of true.
Kind of incredibly true. And on that note, that's another cast for the week. Any final words?
Should I do another Metal Gear spoiler?
Yeah.
Pick a Metal Gear game. 4. Pick a Metal Gear character. Alex, you have to pick a character.
Is I don't know, Big Boss.
Big Boss dies.
I knew that one.
No. He dies at the end of MGS4.
Yeah, which is MGS4.
His yeah, but you think he's dead because like the plot revolves around finding his corpse, like retrieving his corpse.
As who? As what perspective?
Snake, Solid Snake.
Solid Snake.
His-
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Finding Big
So,
Boss's corpse, right?
Yeah.
Turns out that corpse is his clone, which Solid Snake is a clone too, but not a perfect clone. The perfect clone
is
Solidus
Snake,
Snake,
the
from
42nd
MGS2.
president of United
Yeah,
States
the
of
president
America.
of America, and he's got and
He's God?
He's got
Oh,
Dr.
God.
Octopus arms, and he fights Raiden at the end of MGS2 with a katana.
Didn't realize there was so much clone stuff.
Yes, the
'Cause isn't
less infantile.
The
I guess spoilers.
French, l'enfant terrible.
Spoilers for 5 though, right? Isn't that the twist? I thought was that.
He's not a clone. He's
No.
the medic.
He, yeah,
what does that mean though?
They brainwashed him, bro.
The medic who gets the bomb out of Pars. in
Yeah.
that messed up. It's him.
Yes, him. That's
Well, and they do like surgery on him
Yes.
to make him.
Big
Yeah.
Boss.
That's really
Because-
They
dumb.
brainwash him over 9 years in a
Really?
coma.
They make him look. Is that why they explain the Keith Sutherland voice change?
No.
Oh.
Because in Ground Zeroes, he's voiced by Kiefer Sutherland. And the person who voices the medic in that scene is Kiefer Sutherland. but like pitched down.
Oh.
And I remember watching an Outside Xbox video pointing this out, and they were like, "This is weird."
Yeah, why'd they do that?
Yeah. And then in hindsight, it's like, that is who you're playing in Metal Gear Solid. It's fucking crazy. But yeah,
That is crazy.
because he gets that shrapnel, that horn in his head, because he like jumps in front of Snake, the real Snake, to save him from the bomb that was in Paz's
Yeah, I remember that
hole. Yeah.
Paz's hole.
Yeah.